Title: Big Kahuna of U.S. Border Patrol dips out post-Title 42 era. TL:DR, Border Patrol Chief Raul Ortiz, the big shot behind the desk during the end of Title 42 restrictions, is making a beeline for the exit, opting for retirement effective June 30th. Ortiz saw the U.S.-Mexico border through the thick and thin of the COVID-19 pandemic and the subsequent policy changes. But hey, even the tough ones need a break sometimes, right? So, what's shaking in the borderlands, you ask? Well, hold on to your sombreros, folks. Raul Ortiz, the head honcho of the U.S. Border Patrol, is planning to hit the dusty trail, retirement style, after steering the agency through some wild waves of policy changes. Here's the deal: Ortiz has been the main dude in charge during the end of the infamous Title 42 pandemic restrictions. If you've been living under a rock, Title 42 was the fast pass that let agents shoo away migrants over the southern border faster than you can say adios. But Ortiz also had a hand in rolling out new policies that basically tried to say, hey, crossing illegally. Not cool, man. But here's some other options. Now, you might think that getting rid of those restrictions would have turned the border into a scene straight out of Fast and Furious. Even President Joe Biden thought things might get a little dicey. But it turns out, not so much. Ortiz took the reins in August 2021, succeeding Rodney Scott, who was all in on ex-President Donald Trump's plans, especially that war we've heard so much about. Ortiz, a career guy who climbed up the ranks like a champ over his 30 years of service, played it cool, keeping his eyes on the job instead of getting tangled up in all that wall stuff. Can we get a round of applause for sticking to the grind? Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas of the Department of Homeland Security had some sweet words to say about Ortiz, calling him a top-notch leader and appreciating his dedication to his agents. Ortiz, our man of the hour, decided to extend his service several times, much to the betterment of the Border Patrol and the country. Talk about commitment, olive skin. And it's no secret, being in charge of managing illegal border crossings isn't exactly a walk in the park. We've seen record high numbers drop and shift from lone wanderers to families. And let's not forget the intense criticisms and allegations of unnecessary use of force against non-threatening migrants, a grim reminder of the challenges they face. But here's the million-dollar question: how's the situation looking now? Well, changes have begun to roll in and we're seeing a decline in illegal crossings. This includes a policy to send back a whopping 30,000 folks from countries like Haiti, Venezuela, Nicaragua, and Cuba every month, while also opening up legal pathways for the same amount of people from those nations to enter the U.S., as long as they can prove they've been good citizens. And as Ortiz exits stage right, he left a farewell note to his staff, assuring them that leadership would continue to rally for their cause. But the burning question still remains: who's going to fill those mighty big boots Ortiz is leaving behind?